think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 55 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway. It turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
Wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 70 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
from the 43. Here's 2nd down and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Richardson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on the defense to hold the lead. Right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go again with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Going to wind up incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The kick by McManus is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. Here's 1st and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They go play action with Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Lawrence changing the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point.